Welcome! In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this JOWSET air purifier. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So it lists some features on the front. It says H13 True HEPA filter, 4-stage filtration, 4 fan speed, auto mode, PM 2.5 digital display, air quality indicator, and here we have some of the same features listed. It says ultra quiet sleep mode, filter replacement indicator, 1 to 12 hour timer, child lock, works with ALEXA, and here it says captures up to 99.97% of particles down to 0.1 microns, and it gives examples of things that it filters. We have lint, pollen, dust, mold, lead dust, pet dander, tobacco smoke, and dust mites. And we have some more things on the side. It has a 4-speed brushless motor. So let's get this open. So I'll turn this upside down to start. I'll unscrew the bottom. There's a lock and unlock, so I'll turn it towards unlock. And now the filter will come out. Here you can see inside of it has a blower style fan. So that's going to suck the air in here and it's going to eject it out the top. Let's pull this out. So here we have the power supply, instruction manual, and the filter. So the filter is in a sealed bag because it does have carbon in it. So we'll pull that out. It has a foam gasket here. So I'll go ahead and put that back in and lock it in place. Now I can flip this upright. Here's the power supply. It outputs 24 volts at 1.75 amps. The cord is around 6 foot long. So this is a little quick start guide. It essentially goes over what we've already done. It's a contact card. We have a manual and a user guide for the app. Let's take a quick look at the user guide. So there's safety information, package contents. Here's some specs. It says the noise level is 22 to 58 dB. This talks about the filtration. So it has a HEPA filter, carbon filter, pre-filter, protective net filter. This has an air quality indicator. This talks about that. So you have blue, green, yellow, and red. So this indicates the quality of air. So you have the PM 2.5 level. So that's particulate matter at 2.5 microns. It has 4 speeds, has an auto mode, so this will monitor the air quality and it will up the speed of the filter if it sees particulates in the air. It has a sleep mode, so you can run this while you're sleeping and it will be very quiet. Then we have that timer and filter replacement indicator. So this shows the parts of the air cleaner here. It's pretty straightforward. Now there is a little cover for the air quality sensor, so you could potentially remove that and clean it. And here's the interface on the top. This talks about the sleep mode, and here are instructions on how to use it, so I'll demonstrate it. But if I didn't cover anything, you could find it in the manual here. This talks about replacing the filter, care and maintenance, and some troubleshooting. Then we also have an app, so it has some QR codes. This uses the Smart Home Life app, so I'll go over setting that up here in a minute. So let's try this out now. I'll plug it in the back into the power port here. There's a piece of film plastic over the top. I'll pull that off and I'll plug it into power. So it just beeped. So there's a power button here. I'll tap it. So it's starting up. So it's blowing air on my microphone. Let me readjust this. So at the top here we have the child lock. So I'll hold down on that. And now the other buttons won't work. So I'll hold down on that again to unlock it. We have the sleep mode. So that turns it really low, makes it very quiet. I'm just putting my hand here to get rid of some of the glare to make this a little easier to see. So I'll turn that off. Here we have the timer. So each time I tap it, it will go up an hour. So you can set it from 1 to 12 hours in 1 hour increments. On the right side, we have the filter reset button. This is the fan speed, so we're on F1. We can turn it to F2. F3, and F4, that's turbo mode. So this is the highest mode. And then for A, we have auto mode. We also have this blue here, that means my air quality is good. So on the low mode, I'm standing next to it, I can hear it, I could easily have a conversation. 2 is a little bit louder. At level 3, this is a little louder than I'd like to be having a conversation standing right next to it, and I'm literally like a foot away from it. Normally this would be on a floor or something, so you typically wouldn't have a conversation this close to it. But if this is a few feet away from you on the floor, even on the high mode, you could probably have a conversation with it, unless maybe one of the people has trouble hearing. But it's definitely not silent on any of those modes. This could be good in the bedroom at night if you like white noise. But if you want to keep it on and don't like the noise, turn it on that sleep mode, and now it's very quiet. I can just barely hear it. So this does have app capability, so I'll get that set up. So I'll head over to my iPad. So I'll scan that QR code. It'll bring up the Smart Home Life app. I'll hit get. I'll hit open. And once you use my location, I'll say allow while using the app. This is because it's going to connect to Wi-Fi in a minute here. I want it to send notifications. It says log in or sign up. I'm going to skip over the account creation part. It says it would like to connect to devices on my network. I'll hit allow. I'll hit add device. It says it would like to use Bluetooth. Tap OK. It says searching for nearby devices. So I'll hold down on the Wi-Fi icon. I'll just add manually. I'll choose Air Purifier AP302. It says press and hold the reset button for 5 seconds. Make sure it's blinking. I'll confirm the indicator is blinking. I'll hit next. I'll enter in my Wi-Fi credentials. It found the device. So now it's configuring the air purifier. I'll hit next. I'll hit done. And now we've added the device, so I can tap on it. It can connect to third-party apps, so I'll tap on ALEXA. I'll say connect to ALEXA. I'll sign in with Amazon. Now it's linking it. I'll hit link. So it's linked. So now I can select this in the ALEXA app, and I can turn it on or off. And I can also use the voice control, and you could rename this too. So let's go back to the app. So from the app we can see different things. We can see the PM 2.5 meter. We can change the mode. So I can tap down below to turn auto off, and now we have it on low speed. I can tap that, change it to the speed I want. We can turn on the child lock. We can set a schedule. So this could be in a bedroom. You could be laying in bed and you could want a little bit of noise or something. So you could maybe turn the speed up on it, or maybe there's too much noise and you could turn it on to that sleep mode. And you could do it all from the app, so you don't have to get up and press buttons on the air cleaner. So that's very handy. So that's the JOWSET air purifier. I really like the form factor of this. It's compact, so you could throw this in the corner of a living room, bedroom, baby's nursery, maybe a pet area. It's easy to use with the touchscreen on the top, but I like that you can also control it with the app or with your voice. So you could have this running during the day at a higher speed. Maybe at night you're watching a movie in the living room and you want to turn it down a little bit. You can easily tell the wall assistant to turn it down. I also like how easy it is to change the filter on this. You just turn that, pull it out, and you can put the new filter in. It's super easy. Now, if there's one thing that I would change on this, it does beep when you press the buttons and when you use the app. It's not a huge deal most of the time, but if you wanted to use this in a nursery, you'd want to make sure you set the settings before you say put a child to sleep, because that beep could potentially wake them up. But outside of that case, the beep isn't really all that bothersome. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.